Hi Rebecca, my name is Sarah. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Um, well, my name is Rebecca Smith, obviously. I'm 15 years old and I don't really know what else to say.
You can talk about school, home, hobbies, sports, friends.
Oh, okay, of course. Well, school is pretty okay, I guess. I mean, it's high school, for God's sakes. Okay is just about as good as it gets. Um, Home is okay as well. My mom and I don't really have the best relationship.
Really? Why is that?
Um, well, we just don't really get along all that well. I mean, she pays for my food and all that good stuff, and she doesn't beat me or anything like that. We just argue a lot. Um, I just get along better with my dad, I guess.
Would you say your mom has something to do with the fact that you're here talking to me right now?
Maybe a little, but like I said, she just likes to yell. All harmless when it comes down to it. I mean, other kids have to go through a lot worse. It's just normal teenage bickering.
It's not normal if it makes you feel less than you actually are.
Can we move on to a different question?
Why are you here today, Rebecca?
I've just been feeling out of it for a while now. My dad wanted to make sure that I was okay.
Okay, and how long is a while exactly?
Around 2 years? Yeah, 2 years.
And when you say you're feeling out of it, what do you mean by that?
Kind of like a depressed feeling, I guess you would say. I just feel sad a lot of the time. I have decent grades and I have good friends and I have a good life. I should be happy. I'm not. It just feels like I'm drowning and I'm gasping for air and I'm just in this constant state of not being fully underwater but not being safe either. I know that sounds kind of deranged, but I just can't get it out of my head.
Well, first of all, that doesn't sound deranged at all. Have you been feeling this way for a while now?
Some days are worse than others. For the most part, yeah. It really got bad when I hit high school, though. Just because of all the stress and pressure to do well. I don't know. I guess a lot of the time I just feel like I'm not good enough.
Not good enough? How?
And not good enough to have good friends. I mean, not good enough to be considered a daughter to be proud of. And on the really bad days, not good enough to be alive.
Is there anything in your life that makes you feel good about yourself?
Well, yeah, kind of. I really like art. I mean, I'm not fabulous at it, but I do really like it. I'm a part of the art club we have at school, and we do have a lot of fun.
Have you considered doing art outside of school?
I mean, not really. I'm busy enough with school as it is. It's a fun hobby. Why push it?
How'd it go?
It was okay.
Did you like her?
We'll see. was actually after that first therapy session that things started to change. For the first time in my life, I started getting better. I started working on myself. I started drawing a lot, working with art, any kind of it that would help me express myself. I kept meeting with my therapist, who did wonders for me. I worked through my trauma, I worked through the pain. Sometimes looking back, I don't even remember why I decided to hang on for so long, why I decided to push through all of what I was going through. But regardless, I did push. And when I started focusing more on me, when I started focusing on what mattered most to me, that's when I started noticing a change. And every bad thing that I ever thought about myself went into my hands and the brushes and the pencils I used to demonstrate exactly the pain I was going through. My self-expression, it turned out to be healing not only for me, but for other people as well. I started putting up my artwork at school, showing friends. Eventually I was able to start inspiring other people with my own art. And I figured out that I had the potential to really help people just by sharing with them my own experiences and how I dealt with them. I still had my bad days. I still had things go wrong in my life where it made me feel as though I had no control over anything, and I was right back in that place again. But once I took a breath and stepped back and found myself through art or through therapy or through whatever was getting me through at that time, I was okay. I found a way to be okay again. It took a while for me to realize that depression didn't control my life. It's something I still go through every day. It's an ongoing struggle, but I know who I am now. And it's those traits that make me who I am and make me love myself enough to keep going even on the worst of days. It sucks having to go through mental illness. It sucks having to go through any kind of hardship. It's not fair. No one deserves to feel this way. But what I went through made me who I am today. It made me the strong fighter that I am in everyday life, and it makes my artwork as incredible as it is today. And although I hated every second of what I went through, I'm almost kind of grateful for it, because it has revealed to me what I'm passionate about. It has revealed to me what I think is the most important thing in this world, and that's loving yourself and loving others enough to help them get there. So, without further ado, this is my new piece.